Hello, everybody. I like doing good things that I've never done before. So I have two guests here. One is Ina Vernikov, looking absolutely Cannes Festival, and Frank Morano, looking a prosperous producer from the glorious days of Hollywood. Like we're talking about between the 30s and the 60s. Young people are coming. Young people are coming at what's going on in our country, and those both are people who are involved in politics. Ina is the member of the City Council of New York City, and
Good
Frank Morano.
morning.
Morning. Frank is about to join her. He's running from Staten Island. Staten Island's over here. And Frank, why don't you move? Start moving already, also.
Well, if anything, we'll move Staten Island, the whole island, closer to Brooklyn and Manhattan, so the commute's a little shorter. That's item number one for me when if I'm
Yeah.
elected.
Hold on
Yeah.
a second, Frank. Don't you guys want a secession from the rest of the boroughs?
You know what we'd really like is for New York City to treat Staten Island fairly, because it seems like what we get too often is we get all the burdens of being a New Yorker: high taxes, plenty of fines, onerous regulations, a lot of red tape if you want to buy a house or start a business, but we don't get any of the good stuff. We don't have things like a subway. We don't have street cleaning. So we'll make a deal. We'll stop trying to secede as long as New York City starts treating us properly.
That's great. That's great. Listen, 100 days today. Donald Trump is in the office. He's a Republican president. You are Republicans. What do you see as a future for a Republican candidate or Republican City Council member? Tell us, what are you optimistic about it? Are you gonna just hold tight on the skin of your teeth and so on and so forth and just fight it out? How it's gonna go? You expect support from the population? Win new people. I know you will win. You will get the Republicans, but what about winning new hearts and minds?
Well, hold on one second, Yuri. Before we go to, national, can we just talk about today for a minute? So, first of all, today is April 29th. It's End Jew Hatred Day. If you guys remember, 2 years ago, I introduced a resolution in the city council to proclaim one day, April 29th, as End Jew Hatred Day. And 6 members of the city council did not vote yes for that. So we are actually battling with getting rid of Jew hatred in our own city council. But today is also the special election on Staten Island.
All
And
right, all right, all
and
right.
if people want to help end Jew hatred, they have to come out to vote for Frank today. The polls are open until 9 p.m. today. If you live on Staten Island, please come out. It's very important. I need a partner to not just fight anti-Semitism, but to deal with the radical left, because we are in the minority. Everybody knows we're 5 right now. We're going to be 6 as of today, as of tonight. We're going to be 6 when Frank Morano gets elected. But I need Frank in City Hall with me to fight the crazy. And we know there's
No,
crazy.
they're absolutely nuts. Absolutely, people are looking
And
at New
then we
York.
can help. And then we can help even better to with President Trump's agenda, promoting and advocating for his agenda, because the more of us and the more competent leadership we have in City Hall, the better we can help our president and his administration.
Common
And
sense first and foremost, Frank.
and that's why I want to be part of the Common Sense Caucus. And Yura, I think your question about what President Trump is doing to the country and the Republican Party, it's not dissimilar from what Ina was just alluding to. You have her district, which primarily has been represented by Democrats. You have people starting to think differently about politics on both a local level and a national level. I think part of that is because of President Trump. He's turning people that weren't typically attuned to politics into Republicans, myself included. I'm a Republican because of Donald Trump. And I think the issues that Ina is talking about, including battling anti-Semitism and including just bringing a reinvigorated spirit and energy to the city council, which really has largely been absent prior to leadership from people like her and others, including my predecessor, Joe Borelli, Councilmember Carr,
Yeah.
and others. That's how we create new Republicans. And I'm excited to work with her, to learn from her, and to work with the other members of the Republican conference, Councilmember Carr, Councilmember Palladino. The Republican members of the council do more. They do more just by stopping a lot of the damage that the Progressive Caucus tries to inflict on this city. And I'm thrilled to be able to be a partner with her. And as Ina mentioned, polls are open until 9 o'clock on Staten Island. If folks are listening or watching outside of Staten Island and they want to still help, they can check out our website, moranoforcouncil.com. You can make a contribution. You could even volunteer. If you want to volunteer to help make phone calls or anything like that, you can do that from Brooklyn or anywhere else. But, Ina, let me say, as I've expressed to you privately, I'm incredibly grateful for your support and your mentorship. I look to you as a model of the kind of council member that I want to be, and I couldn't be more excited at the prospect of working with you.
Дорогие друзья, вы живете на Стейтен-Айленде. Те из вас, кто слушает нашу программу, сегодня день голосования. Прошу вас выйти и проголосовать сегодня к участкам за Фрэнка Морано. Наша главная проблема – недостаточно людей выходит голосовать. Недостаточно людей интересуются политикой. Политика приходит ко всем нам. Надо остановить политику, избрать тех людей, которые будут нас действительно представлять в Горсовете, республиканцев. That's in Russian, and that's
А
about...
если вы не пойдете,
Yeah.
я сегодня вечером приду к вам домой. Я не шучу.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
taking
gonna be on
names
Staten
here.
Island tonight. Frank just, I said that if they don't come out to vote, I'm gonna come knock on their door tonight.
That
Attendance-
actually might not be helpful, Lena, because that might be an incentive for people not to vote, because I can think of quite a few Staten Islanders that wouldn't mind you knocking on their door.
Yeah. So listen, this is fun. This is something to fight for. This is kind of we shouldn't lose. We should remain happy warriors, and I'm happy that I see you being so enthusiastic and not kind of delving into what problems that cannot be resolved. We still have some ways of thinking about it, and eventually they will be resolved, and New York will be made into a great city, again, remade and kept this way by people like yourselves and all our citizenry. So voting is absolutely imperative today. And please tell us about what needs to be done firsthand. What is the current state of affairs? We have
Yuri, I'm
mayors.
so sorry. I need to jump
Race.
off. I have a call now at 10:45. But again, just don't forget tonight. Well, not tonight. Today, anytime from now until 9 p.m.
Right
Do
now,
not
go out
forget
right
to come
now.
out. Right now.
Go-
Right now. Very
That's it.
important.
Thank you, Lena.
Thank you
I'll
so
see you
much.
tonight.
Thanks for having
I'm
me.
grateful for your support.
Идите и голосуйте, друзья. Мы остаемся с Фрэнком, Инна нас покидает.
And I'll just
Right.
add, if I can, Yura,
Yeah,
that
sure,
people
sure.
are looking for their polling site. They can either call 212-VOTE-NYC, or they can go to findmypollsite.vote.nyc. But the last thing I'll leave you with, because I have to get back on the campaign trail as well,
Yeah.
is a lot of people are under the mistaken impression that it doesn't matter who gets elected. It makes every difference who gets elected, not just one party or another, but it matters if we're picking elected officials with experience, with intellect, with the ability to get things done, with energy. And I think I have humbly speaking, the intellect, the experience, the know-how, the passion that this district needs in order to be able to deliver for this district and for New York City. I'm grateful for the opportunity to speak to your audience. And again, if anybody wants to get involved, they can go to moranoforcouncil.com. I'd be grateful for their support as well.
Frank, thank you so very much. Hardworking man on New York radio. His voice is very, very familiar to those who listen late in the evening. Your program is after
1 a.m. to 5 a.m.
1 a.m. to 5 a.m.
And they
This
could
is
just
for the
search.
city that never sleeps.
Exactly. And
It sounds so nice they named it twice, right?
exactly. New York, baby. Yura, thank you. I appreciate everything. And hopefully the next time I do one of these interviews with you, I'll be doing it as a council member.
Frank, thank you so much. Guys,
Thank you.
girls, the weather is fine. Get outside. Go vote. Staten Island, you go.